Let your silence make noise. There comes a time in every life when the noise outside has to stop. Not because the world grows silent, but because you grow focused. Because you realize that every word you speak, every time you defend your vision to someone who doesn't see it, you're draining energy you should be using to build it. There's something sacred about moving in silence. There's something powerful about letting your work speak for you while you stay locked in the lab, away from eyes, away from applause, just you and the mission. See, too many people want to be seen winning before they've actually earned it. They want the glory before the grind. They want praise while still in process. But real champions, real builders, they know that noise is distraction. They don't need validation. They don't beg to be noticed. They sharpen in the dark, and they let the results blaze like fire when the time is right. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Read that again. Let it sink into your bones. You don't need to prove anything to anyone who isn't walking your path, carrying your pain, or sacrificing what you're sacrificing. You don't owe explanations for your vision. You owe discipline. You owe sacrifice. You owe yourself the chance to become who you were built to be, not who the world expects you to be. Let them talk. Let them mock. Let them sleep on you, because while they're laughing, you're learning. While they're watching, you're working. While they're judging, you're growing. That's how you flip the script. Because there's a shift that happens in your life when you finally stop explaining yourself. When you finally get tired of talking and you decide to do. That's when you become dangerous, not loud, not flashy, just undeniable, no more needing to be understood. No more crying for support. No more sharing your every move with people who don't even clap when you win. The truth is, most people don't want you to rise, not because they are evil, but because your growth threatens their comfort. You growing reminds them of the version of themselves they abandoned. So stop expecting love from people who are secretly hoping you fail. Let the results speak, because the world listens when results walk in the room. You think people don't notice you now? Good, you're invisible, that's your superpower. You can work without judgment. You can fail in peace. You can build without pressure. That space, that quiet, is your breeding ground for greatness. The world will try to bait you into performing, into proving, into shouting your wins before they're ripe. Don't fall for it. The strongest roots grow underground, unseen, uncelebrated, until the tree breaks through the dirt and nobody can ignore it anymore. There's something powerful about the quiet ones. The ones who don't say much, but move with purpose. The ones who aren't posting every step of the grind, they're grinding. They're not bragging about their habits, they're building them. They don't need you to clap because they clap for themselves. And that kind of energy, it creates results so loud they echo long after the applause fades. You don't need motivation every day, you need purpose. Motivation fades, emotion fades, but purpose. Purpose is the fuel that keeps burning when no one is watching, when the nights are long, when the results are far away. When you're still stuck in the ugly part of the process, purpose whispers, keep going. Purpose says, the quiet season is working for you, not against you. So let me ask you, who are you when no one is watching? Who are you when you're not posting it, not sharing it, not documenting it? Can you still show up? Can you still go hard when there's no camera? Because that's the version of you that wins. The quiet one, the unrecognized one, the one who keeps showing up anyway. It's not about waiting for the spotlight. It's about becoming so good they have no choice but to notice. Let the world see you when it's done, not while you're baking. You're still in the oven, still rising, still soft in the middle. Don't let the world judge a version of you that's still in progress. You don't owe them a preview, only a performance. And when you finally step on that stage, not a stage with lights, but the stage called achievement, let them wonder where you came from. Let them be shocked, Let them ask, when did he get so good? When did she level up like this? And you won't need to say a word. The work will speak, the work will scream. There's power in walking past the people who doubted you with peace. No words, no anger, no revenge, just success. That's the loudest reply. Because when you're winning quietly, you're not wasting energy proving, you're investing energy producing. And listen, it's not always pretty. There will be days where you're exhausted, questioning why you started. There will be moments when the doubt is louder than the dream. But that's where champions are born, in the silence between the steps, when no one's clapping, and the only thing pushing you forward is a quiet voice inside that says, "Don't stop." That voice. That's your gift. Protect it, nurture it, listen to it. That voice is the reason why you're still standing when most gave up. That voice is the fire that built your future when everyone else walked away. Let that voice guide you, not the opinions of people too scared to chase their own dreams. You weren't built to entertain, you were built to execute. Stop worrying about who's watching. Start focusing on what you're becoming. You're not here to impress, you're here to evolve, and evolution is silent. Transformation doesn't post updates. It doesn't live stream the pain. It happens deep inside, in the quiet moments, in the early mornings, in the late nights when nobody's around to say good job. And that's when you become real. That's when you become unstoppable. Don't envy loud people, they peak early. Be the one who's underestimated, overlooked, forgotten. That's where the fire lives. That's where the real ones rise. Because when your success finally arrives, it won't just shine, it'll blind them. And they'll say, "Where did this come from?" And the truth is, you were always coming. You just weren't loud about it. Now listen to me. Your dreams don't need to be shouted. They need to be built quietly, fiercely, daily. Don't share your plans, share your results. Don't announce your goals, announce your arrival. Don't post your progress, live it. Let your life become the proof. You don't have to roar to be a lion. Sometimes all it takes is one silent strike. Let them talk, let them sleep, let them doubt you. You stay locked in, you win, and you let the results speak so loud they won't ever forget your name. If this message lit a fire in your soul, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Your journey matters, and we're right here walking it with you.